attorney Alexis Johnson of AFJ Law Group, a business litigation firm specializing in all things business and real estate transactions. As a business lawyer, my clients are all over the spectrum. There are those who just have an inkling of a business idea and don't know where to start, as well as those who've been in business for several years and are now looking at acquiring a new business or selling their own. But one thing that I notice is that many of you who are interested in starting a business have very similar questions as far as getting started and what's most important. So this video is going to answer some of those commonly asked questions for those interested in a startup. So let's get started. The right lawyer makes the difference. AFJ Law Group. If you'd like to receive weekly legal informative content like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have questions, please reach out so my team can assist. AFJLawGroup.com, or you can call or text us at 248-266-2135. Now, I'm always going to recommend that you work with a business attorney even when just starting out, because it can avoid a lot of exposure to liability down the line. But when you're just starting out, you often don't know what you don't know, and you have very limited funds to figure it out. So this video is going to answer some commonly asked questions that I received from those interested in a startup. That way, you'll have a little more information going forward as you venture into the business world.
Now, the first question is, what kind of business should you start? A lot of people want to be entrepreneurs or small business owners, but aren't totally sure what business would be appropriate for them. In my experience, most businesses work best when they relate to an area that you have some expertise or experience in. Outside of that, it's important that you pick a business that you are passionate about and has the potential to grow. The most successful business is one that you enjoy doing and improves your customers' lives. Also, if your business can be started with limited capital, that's even better. But let's say you already have an idea for a business or product you'd like to sell, and you want to protect it. How many times have you heard someone say, "They took my idea"? That's because ideas are commonplace. It's the implementation and action that is most important. If you can, try to get a patent or some type of protection through either a copyright, trade secret program, or non-disclosure agreement. What about coming up with a great name for your business? This is the million-dollar question, literally. It's important to brainstorm a bunch of different names that will match your vision and goals for the business. Then do a Google search to see what's already taken, and that will eliminate many of your choices. As a practical matter, you want a name that's interesting but simple. If it's too complex or difficult to spell, you will have trouble getting people to your website or remembering it. Finally, it's also important to do a trademark or trade name search and make sure that you can get the domain name for a website. Another valuable question, literally, is where you can get money from for your business. The most effective ways to raise money initially for your business include personal funds, credit cards, or friends and family. You can utilize crowdsourcing sites like Kickstarter.com, bank loans or small business administrative financings, venture capitalists, and equipment loan financing. As you become more established, you may be able to obtain financing in other ways, but initially, these are the most effective ways that I see for startups. Finally, it's important to understand what permits, licenses, or registrations you may need for your business, and this will depend on the nature of the business, but generally, these are the following permits, license, or regulations that may apply. You'll have permit needs for regulated business, a sales tax license or permit, home-based business permits, which has grown exponentially due to COVID, city and county business permits or licenses, zoning permits, a seller permit, anything required by the health department, such as for restaurants or bars, and federal and state tax or employer identification.